When your mind wanders to the world of Sanrio and the many characters that inhabit it, no doubt you think of the icons such as Hello Kitty, Pochacco, Cinnamoroll, Pom Pom Prin, and Kuromi. All of these characters, save for one, were created very carefully and methodically for marketing by the geniuses at Sanrio. Sanrio knows exactly how to make new characters and sell them like hotcakes on every piece of merchandise that they can think of. But let's back up. Who is that one character who wasn't created strictly to be a marketing success? Well, that's Kuromi. Believe it or not, Kuromi was initially created for a 2005 anime series titled Onegai My Melody to act strictly as a villain. I'm not talking current Kuromi villain where she's just kinda goth, but I mean like an actual villain whose entire goal is to make people's life a living hell so she can absorb the evil essence from them. When Kuromi appeared in the anime, she quickly became a bigger star than Sanrio could have ever imagined. Her rebellious bad girl persona was a complete departure from the typical cutesy characters that were always in the limelight. That fresh new take stuck with the audience and instantly made Kuromi the next big Sanrio hit. Merchandise quickly followed suit to capitalize on the sensation, which also seemed to solidify Kuromi's spot in that superstar list of Sanrio characters who are plastered on everything because of their overflowing popularity. In 2006, only 1 year after her debut, Kuromi placed 5th place in the annual Sanrio character rankings. This was definitive proof of Kuromi's exploding popularity. For the next 7 years, her popularity stayed at or around that same level. From 2007 up until 2013, Kuromi was consistently in the top 10 of the Sanrio character rankings, but then she slowly began to fall off. That top 10 spot began to fluctuate each year. Sometimes she would barely hit it, and others she would just be out of its reach. 2015 saw her all-time low at the 14th position of the rankings. It was clear that Kuromi was becoming a little less popular with the audience, but why? When it comes down to it, Kuromi was no longer having appearances on shows, animes, or much media at all. Sanrio was relying strictly on the merchandising and the marketing to be popular, rather than thinking about what initially made Kuromi popular. She was a hit not only because of her great design and rebellious statement, but because everyone loved seeing her as that bossy and brash anomaly amongst all the other cute characters we've come to love. Sanrio seemed to have known this, and in 2020 we saw the release of Hello Kitty's Supercute Adventures, a made-for-YouTube mini-show that follows Hello Kitty and a bunch of her friends as they have bite-sized adventures together. Kuromi is of course in the show, but this time with a new attitude to resonate a bit better with kids. No longer is she straight up evil, she now puts on a tough and punk facade while she's actually a girly girl at heart. The show did really well in general, but even more so for our rebellious bunny. The top video on the Hello Kitty and Friends YouTube channel is an episode that had its entire focus on Kuromi, and it clocked in 31 million views. Compare that to the second most popular video on their channel, which has raked in 13 million views, not even half of the viewership. Returning Kuromi into the environment in which she began was a trip back to her previous success. She pushed all the way back up to the 5th position of the Sanrio annual rankings in 2021, the highest she had been since 2010. Her growth didn't stop there though. Sanrio pushed that Kuromi gravy train as fast as it could go and created the project titled Kuromify the World. This is their attempt at basically just propelling Kuromi even further through means of advertisements, merchandising, and new media releases. In Sanrio's own words, the Kuromify the World project is a plan to fill the world with Kuromi and Kuromis. By spreading Kuromi's message and connecting with Kuromi, we're sure to increase the number of Kuromis, all with the same goal of becoming the best version of themselves. It is a kind of weird and vague project as they describe it, but a few things were released in celebration of the project. 2 games are supposedly available to play. I say supposedly because when I scan the QR code to play these games, it just takes me back to the site to scan the QR code again. I also can't find any information or gameplay from these games online, which makes me think they're not accessible at all for some strange reason. A music video did release though, and it's available in Japanese as well as English. It's titled Greedy Greedy and did see success, garnering roughly 30 million YouTube views between all releases. Alongside these new media releases, Sanrio obviously pumped out more and more merchandise for the heck to care to feed the hype as much as they could. The launch of Kuromify the World was undoubtedly a success for Sanrio and the character. The following year, 2022, saw Kuromi reach 3rd place on the Sanrio rankings. the highest rankings she has ever seen. When 2023 came around, Sanrio pushed out Kuromi's own mini-series onto YouTube titled Kuromi's Pretty Journey. The show was a success to no one's surprise. Currently, Kuromi still stands at 3 consecutive third places and is looking like she'll reach another third place this year, proving that her popularity is at an all-time high and could very well get even crazier. The Kuromify project is still rolling, and we're going to be seeing the release of the new series My Melody and Kuromi on Netflix this year. Depending on the popularity of that and how hard Sanrio keeps pushing Kuromi during the year, we actually might have Kuromi being crowned as the Queen of Sanrio in the first place spot next year. What do you guys think? Are you fans of Kuromi and want to see her in that #1 spot? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Personally, I think it would be an awesome journey to see her go from a character created strictly to be the villain in the My Melody anime all the way to the tippy top of the entire franchise. Thanks for watching the video, and hey, if you enjoyed it, a like and subscription help out a ton. Plus, they're free. So long.